I miss the old Eminem. The Eminem from that, Slim Shady Eminem show. That guy that could take the mic, be comical, but also be quite serious in his songs. But ever since he's come off the drugs, which obviously we're happy he's off the drugs. We don't want him to be a druggie. But ever since he's off the drugs, since the whole relapse, from the relapse onwards, not relapse, recovery onwards, his music has kind of, for me, it's gone downhill. It's gone downhill. It's not the same. It's obviously not going to be the same, but it's not. I don't enjoy his music as much. I'm still impressed by his wordplay, but it's not the same. Like the first 3 albums, he's talking about his ex-wife Kim. He's talking about his mom. He's talking about his daughter, and I think after that 3rd album, he even himself said in an interview once, like after that, what else can he talk about? And I think he lost a lot of content that made you want to listen to him. Obviously, he was shocking. That's what made you want to listen to him, because I think he had a song killing his wife at one point, which was crazy. But once he stops talking about them, he kind of just went into a whole second half of his career talking about random kind of nonsense, really, and just rhyming, just showing like his rhyming skills with syllables, and the way he chops up words is very talented. But at the same time, you just want to hear him say something of some sort of value, or just stick to a subject. I think that's a lot of people's criticism of Eminem, why they don't put him in their GOAT list, the greatest, because they don't find him relatable. You know what I mean? Especially obviously if you're from a different demographic, you maybe won't care, maybe you can ID with the stuff he's talking about. But I think from hip-hop's core hip-hop, like black like ghetto areas, they don't find him as identifiable than someone else who talks about more issues that relate to them. And I think that when he does try and do content that is stuck to one subject, it's not his thing. Like when he did the Revival album, when he got political, it was dissing George Bush. That was probably the album people thought was the worst, because it's just not his lane. You got to stick to your lane. Some people are battle rappers, some people are just commercial rappers, some people are just are super lyrical. I think he's found his pocket, which is just exhibit your rap skills, but don't actually speak on any actual real subject. If anyone actually disagrees, go check out his music. It doesn't really stick to a subject. It's also random, and he does the randomness very well, but I don't think it resonates with people that want to hear content or subject matter that is actually deep or interesting or have any real life value. But I think he gets a bad rap. Pardon the pun. He gets a bad rap because I look at his discography, and yeah, the Revival album wasn't good. Even though it debuted #1 and still sold a lot, it wasn't a good album. That was his weakest. But Kamikaze, where he was kind of just hating on everybody in the industry right then, and just sounding all salty about people criticizing him, that was a very good album. Probably his best album since the Eminem show. That was definitely his best album. But just in general, that's the part of Eminem I missed, the carefree, taking the mick out of himself bit. This new, older Eminem, drug-free Eminem, I should say, just takes things too seriously. And that, that's the only criticism I had of Kamikaze. But even that latest album, he did Music to Be Murdered By, was quite a decent listen, to be fair. But I just look at him as there's two Eminems. There's the old Eminem, obviously he was a lot younger, in his late 20s and 30s, who just had that bit more carefreeness to him. But now as a late 40s, early 50s guy, he seems a bit bitter. I'll never forget, just to go back a bit, when he was going back and forth with MGK.